All right. This presentation is going to be about group therapy. I'm going to relate it to the movie Anger Management. As you can see here, I made a little infographic regarding group therapy, and let's just dive right into it. So let's talk about what is group therapy. Group therapy is a specific form and a specific type of therapy. And it includes a group of individuals. It can range from 3 to 15 sometimes. And it's a group of individuals coming together. And typically it's addressing one specific concern, but it can also range from a variety of different concerns as well. The specific group that I will dive deeper into later is anger management group. It's a type of group therapy. We see it in the movie Anger Management, where the character Dave is mandated by the court to attend a group therapy session because he has a incident on an airplane with a flight attendant. And throughout the movie, Dave is tested and he's put through different tests, meeting different individuals, as well as being tested by the therapist or social worker. And why is group therapy effective? So it can be effective in many different ways, actually. One type of thing it can be affected by is that it can build supportive relationships with the other individuals in the group. It can build interpersonal growth, so it can help someone build as an individual as well. It can help your skill building, whether that's communication skills, whether that's respect skills or body language skills. It can teach you that as well. And overall, it just brings a bunch of individuals together who may share similar experiences. In regards to the movie Anger Management, we see that group therapy has been effective for Dave in the movie as he goes through the movie and goes through the challenges and obstacles he does. He does make a decision during the end of the movie at a baseball game, and ultimately he proves that he has overcome those challenges and come out a better person. Therefore, anger management has worked for him, and he has shown growth and progress. What are some group dynamics that you may see in group therapy? Some group dynamics may differ depending on the group, depending on the specific type of group. But some group dynamics that may occur are trust and support, which means over time, group members may be able to develop trust and develop support from the individuals around them. In the long run, they are sharing similar personal experiences, and they're able to empathize with other people's struggles because they get it, and they're able to offer their support and encouragement to others as well. In the movie, we see that Dave eventually meets an individual that he is able to trust and open up to. We also can see cohesion and camaraderie. So we can see a group of people coming together, becoming one, and eventually having a great group dynamic together, and be able to have a conversation that flows together. In the movie, Dave is eventually able to open up to people, like I said, and participants of the group may also engage in group activities, and they may share stories and laughs together, and establish friendships as well. Next, we have conflict and competition. Sometimes the group dynamic can involve conflict and competition. As we saw in the movie, the character Chuck, He consistently tries to be the dominant character and one up other people, which led to some tension in the group. As we see in the movie, Dave does not get along with everyone in the group, such as Chuck, and sometimes he disagrees with the therapist on his approach as well. So there can be tons of conflicts in group therapy, so that's something to watch out for as well. What issues can you expect in a group? So as effective as a group may be, it can also come with some issues as well. There could be a variety of different issues that may arise during group therapy. Some may be resistance and non-engagement, which means some participants may just not want to participate. They may be resistant to opening up and participating in the group and sharing their experiences. They may not want to show any emotion as well. Therefore, the social workers need to create a supportive environment in a non-judgmental environment. So we are able to encourage those resistant folks to open up and share their experiences and encourage them that it is a safe environment. Like stated above, there can also be conflict and disagreement throughout the group. Everyone is not going to have the same opinions as one another, and that's okay. These conflicts may create tension in the group, and therefore the social workers should facilitate that and have open communication and really emphasize that respect is important in the group. And make sure that it's an inclusive environment so everyone feels safe to share, but they also feel like they will be respected. And also emotional triggers and reactions may come up. We see multiple different triggers that Dave has throughout the movie, as well as some of the other characters in the movie as well. And talking about these feelings during group may strike a trigger, such as like emotional outbursts, anger, yelling, things like that. So social workers really need to be aware of those emotions and be able to manage those outbursts and strong emotions. So everyone in the group still feels safe and respected and feels like they're in a good environment. And what can us social workers do? Us social workers need to be aware of all of these things in order to help the individual be better and make their experience in group therapy more effective by creating a safe, healthy environment for these individuals, as it can promote personal growth. It can also lead to positive changes in the individual and a lot of other positives as well. This specific infographic is important, and social workers can use it to have a brief rundown of what group therapy is and why it can be effective. There's so many stereotypes out there on group therapy, so this can be a quick little infographic to help educate people. Yeah, so now I'm going to go down here. So I'm going to talk about justice really quick. Anger management movie does not go dive deep into justice, but I do have to say that the theme of the movie is justice. It is that people are getting what they deserve and they are paying for what they did. Like my theme says right here in the middle, the theme of this movie is to take accountability and be responsible for your actions. And it really shows that your actions have consequences, and I would say that is a sense of justice. I want to talk about microaggressions. So in the movie, the character of Chuck, his humor is a little bit dark and may come off as insensitive, and it is insensitive. Chuck also discloses certain stereotypes of different ethnicities that he has and speaks openly of them. These comments from Chuck are definitely disrespectful and they are definitely considered microaggressions. And there's also some taboos in the movie as well, such as gender stereotypes, such as women being more emotional and overdramatic, and men being aggressive and controlling. Those are taboos that are talked about in the movie. And the stigma regarding mental health is also heavily discussed in the movie. Yeah, as also regarding therapy. Therapy has a negative stereotype as well. So the group dynamics in this movie showcase various interactions and conflicts among the individuals. The therapist in this movie, he handles these dynamics with a bunch of different techniques. Some may say unconventional or confrontational. He definitely challenges the participants and puts them through boundaries and puts them through a variety of obstacles. But he also encourages them to confront their anger, and it seems to have worked out in the long run. I also wanted to say that these methods are definitely exaggerated for the movie, and it might not be exactly what normal, traditional therapeutic approaches may be. Like I said, the theme of the movie is taking responsibility for your actions, and some strategies for running a group are ethical decision making, cultural sensitivity, addressing those stereotypes right away if they come up, and like I said earlier, creating a safe environment for all the individuals in the group. And lastly, I just want to regard the social work deposition number 6, which is competence. So I just think it's crucial that all social workers need to stay within their ethical boundaries and ethical decisions when addressing these issues. Social workers need to be knowledgeable of their skills and work hard to fight against microaggressions and taboos and promote inclusivity in their therapy practices. And competence is being able to constantly educate yourself and learn. So, in implying this inclusivity, social workers are able to address everybody and hopefully fight for some justice in the end and really get somewhere. Thank you so much, everyone.